观众朋友们，大家好，我是飞龙传媒主持人缇娜培。我们每一个人想到法官，想到的就是公正、独立、中立。法官是正义的审判人员，也是公平公正的维护者。今天我们非常荣幸专访休斯顿第五区现任法官加西亚，我们请他谈一谈，作为大休斯顿地区多种族区域地区的治安及法治有哪些措施与改变 ？Hello, George. Good to see you.
Good afternoon. Great to see you.
It's my pleasure to have a chance to interview you.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
We know your first 4 years term is coming end. Your second chance election is begun. So, could you tell us about your working experience in past a few years?
Yes, thank you for the question. Prior to me running for judge, I was a private practicing attorney. I had my own law firm. I practiced for about 31 years the first time I ran. And now I've been a lawyer for about 33 years. So prior to me taking the bench, I had a very diverse legal practice. I practiced small claims in small claims courts. I practiced commercial litigation. I did just about everything a solo practitioner would do.
Great. Could you tell us more about what security in Harris County need improvement?
Improvements, I think maybe your question is about the courts, the court access to the courts.
Yes.
As I see it, well, we are in Southwest Houston, which is a very, very diverse part of the city. Mm-hmm. It's a very large part of the city. We have communities from all over the world here. Recent arrivals from China, recent arrivals from Africa, all parts of the Middle East, Mexico, as you know. So it's very important to send a message to those communities that the courts of law, especially the justice of the peace, are for everyone. And so it's very important to send that message, because a lot of people, when they come from those countries, are very afraid of law enforcement. They're very afraid of courts because they see all of this on the news. And what you see on the news nowadays is most of the time is negative. So it's very important that when they see someone like me dressed as a judge and they come to this court, they're not intimidated. It's very important that my staff on both sides of the building treat them with respect and let them know that the courts are accessible to all, whether it's for a traffic ticket or whether it's for a lawsuit that they may want to file. So that's a very important message that needs to be sent, and I'm very happy to be able to do that at this level.
Great, thank you. So may I asking you, what is your election version or philosophy for your re-election?
Well, I would like to continue. This is my first 4 years, as you stated. We are beginning the last year. My election is coming up with the presidential year in November. So we have all of this year remaining in order to work towards that. When I first was running for office, I thought it was a very, very important, again, to send the message to the public that courts are open to all. And focus a lot on public service and serving the public, and knowing that when you go to a courtroom, you're going to be attended to. And so one of the things that I did that was very important was I eliminated voicemail. So how many times have you called for your insurance agent or a place of business or anywhere you call nowadays? How many times do you call and do you get a live person on the phone? It's very, very important. And so I eliminated, that's one of the main things I did, is I eliminated voicemail. So whenever you call this court, you actually get a live person on the phone. Whenever you come to the window, you don't have to ring a bell. Like the previous judge had a bell, and they would ring the bell, and the clerks would have to hear the bell, and then they'd run to the front. Well, my clerks are stationed at the front. So the minute you walk in the door, you're attended to.
Great. Mm-hmm. May I asking you, do you have any planning for reparation for our county?
I think the most important thing to do at my level would be to continue opening the door for everyone, making sure that you know that you have equal access to justice, making sure that you know that this is a welcoming place. Here again, courts and police officers and everyone that works here, we can be very intimidating to people. And so a lot of people will get a traffic ticket on the side of the road, and they're like, oh my gosh, now I have to go to court. Or they get served with a lawsuit. It's like, oh my God, I don't have a lawyer. How am I going to go defend myself? So So it's very important that people know that the legal system is for you. The legal system is for everyone. And so it's very important to keep sending that message out to the public. And as part of that, we go out into the community and we do community events. I go out there with my staff and we talk about this. We talk about everything being open for them.
That's great. You was mentioned about the legal knowledge. Many of the people, they don't have many lack of legal knowledge. So would you able to do like a legally similar in our community in the future?
We have done that. We have done that to different communities. We've done that in the Spanish-speaking communities because I speak Spanish. We've done that in the Chinese communities with a translator, where you go and I go and they take questions from the public because a lot of people don't know what a justice of the peace is. A lot of people don't know what they do in this building. They drive by the building every day. They see the building. They know there's a court, but they don't know exactly what it is we do. So it's very important to send that message, to have that communication, to have that contact with the community. To let them know, these are your rights. This is how you fight a traffic ticket. This is how you go to court. This is how you talk to the judge. You know, so that's very, very important. And I'm always open. We're always open to going out into the community and meeting people. It's very refreshing when you go out to the public and they see me. They see me. And they recognize me because they've seen me in a newspaper or a program like this, and so they come up to me and they're very friendly. You know, they come up to you and say, "Are you the judge? You know, I recognize you because of your hat, or I recognize you." You know, and then we start talking, and now they see that I'm a normal person. So we're normal people. So we're here to help.
It's great. Thank you. Thank you for your open, very friendship with our community. I was interesting about you say your service according to the 21st century service for the clients.
21st century service is not hiding from the public, as most people do. You know, when you call a credit card company, here again, you can't get a live person on the phone. When you call the phone company, you can't get a live person on the phone. So 21st century service is being there with them and talking to them as humans. How many times have we turned on the TV and sometimes, you know, everything is automated. Everything is computer and there's no human involved, you know. And so our 21st century service is having the latest technology and the latest of everything that makes our job easier, but yet having that human contact. And so that's what my outlook on 21st century service is.
That's great. I believe this is pretty new service. I love it.
Yes, it is. People are surprised when we answer the phone. They're like, is this a robot or is this is this voicemail? You know, it's like, no, this is a real person.
That's great. We wish you win this election.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Xin Niang Kwa Le.